There is a new study that was just published that says that the mere thought of sex.
Radio is just one part of the pie, okay? Radio is now turned into social media, it's turned into email blasts, it's turned into it's turned into websites, okay? So nobody's just a radio station anymore.
Social media matters for radio, not just radio, it matters for businesses in general. Not just me personally, like with fans, it helps me interact with my fans and answer their questions if they have any questions and respond to them.
It is more than just, listening in your car, which is awesome, and that's like really like ground zero right there. But it gives us the opportunity just to paint more of a picture and make more of a connection with the listener, which I think is really awesome.
If I don't have an intense, deep, relationship with someone and someone sends me a nude photo.
Back in the day, you would just take a couple of pictures, you'd put them on your website, but now it's a whole experience that you have to show people online. So it's really changed the way that we basically plan our shows, because a lot of times you got to plan it around social media. What can we do that's gonna take it to the next level?
He said, Holly, how are you doing this morning?
What is that?
Open your mouth. Oh.
It's added a whole other full-time job for on-air personalities, because before you would just focus on, this is what I'm talking about on air. Now you have to figure out, how can I take what I'm doing on the air and give it another pair of legs on social media? And so it literally creates a whole nother layer to everything else that you're doing, that you're on the air, and even at events as well.
Well, it's just another edition of something I have to do, really. I mean, you got to be where your fans are, you got to be where your audience is and what they do in their free time. So if it's online, we got to be wherever they're at: Facebook, social media, Instagram.
It's so important because there are so many different distractions that people have. I mean, your cell phone is a gateway to everything. And so we have to be able to cut through, not only with the entertainment that we offer in the morning, but also sort of like an extension of our brands outside of the 4-hour morning show that we do. And so it's super critical for us to keep on top of that.
My show starts at 10. I'm not expected to just be on the air. Like, I have to multitask, which is like, you've just sort of evolved to making it second nature. But I think all of us do that now because, like when you're watching TV, you're not just watching your favorite show, you're also tweeting along with it. So, it just kind of helped us like flesh out what radio is and can be, and help us like promote, and I don't know, I love it. I think it's amazing.
Well, I guess you could say it's limited phone calls, but if we ask for phone calls, they're always there. But I will say the way it's changed is, before social media, it would just be flooded with calls no matter what. Now you just have to ask them specifically what to call for. I mean, when's the last time you actually talked to someone on the phone?
A lot of questionable stuff that happens. I just said it to my wife yesterday. I go, there's a lot of questionable sexuality that happens in radio.
Yeah.
For radio, you can call in, okay? And I don't know what the number is, but it's like 1% of people that are listening end up calling in. So it's a very small percentage, because not everybody wants to be heard like that. But with social media, it's good and bad. I mean, you can tag somebody and they're gonna see it immediately, so you can engage with your fans. But that's also giving a way for your enemies to get to you pretty quick as well. So there's good and bad to social media. I mean, I try to use it the right way, and a lot of athletes get themselves in trouble by texting and tweeting things when they're half drunk at night. I don't suggest anybody do any tweets while you're drunk. I think it's a bad idea.
And you're just curious, like, bruh, just be honest with me.
That's what everyone says. Because
our boss basically explained it perfectly. Is you have a right speaker and a left speaker, and you want your on-air part to be the right speaker and your social media part to be your left speaker. And so it has to mirror both of what you're doing online and on the air. And so I think it goes together.
Just like I said, it's like a different way. Maybe you're not listening at that very moment, but if you are scrolling through your Instagram and you see oh, you can win tickets for the weekend, and you'd be like, oh, well, don't mind if I do. It's the reachiest way to reach people.
So you're chatting after the date, and all of a sudden he's like, boom, here's this, and you're like, oh, I see your eggplant, and I'm gonna go ahead and share it with all of our mutual friends.
It's really a whole 360 kind of thing. It's on air, online, and on the streets, our radio broadcasts. It's so it all intertwines. You get it on the air, we toss it to the social media, and then hopefully you come see us out on the street. So you're gonna get my actual Snapchat name yet, or what? We haven't talked. I'm done. This whole thing's about Snapchat. You haven't asked. I need to get some followers. Come on.
What's your Snapchat?
Snapchat is the guy who is awesome.
Is that it, really?
No, that's not it. It's Brody FLZ.